What is going on, people of YouTube? My name is Kurtyoy. Welcome to Game Week 33 review, the first double game week, and it did disappoint. It really did, because the Everton was shit and Crystal Palace was shit, and they're the only two teams that had a double game week. So, end of the day, Captain Lukaku didn't go too well. I've mentioned to a few people on Twitter you should be Captain Lukaku ahead of anyone else, and yeah. That didn't work very well for me. I only got 4 points. Well, 8 if you double it, but 4 points from a double game week is horrific. However, luckily I had John Stones and Joel Robles to save me a bit of slack. Also, I had Alderweireld on my bench, which has 15 points. I had a little bit of Lauren Koscielny for some reason on my bench, 8 points. And I also had Mikel Antonio on my bench, and he got 4 points. So a very good game week from me, I have to admit. But we go into this game week and we've got to look brighter. But first, we've got to look at who played well in the last game week and whether it's worth bringing them in. Now, starting off with the goalkeepers, as you can see, 2 high-scoring goalkeepers for a simple reason, double game week. So we'll go through them. Wayne Hennessy, 2. I mean, look at that. That is what you want to see from a double game week. Just bonus, clean sheet saves, minutes played. Bonus, clean sheet saves, minutes played. That's what we want to see. Shame he didn't get one more save in the second game or first game, whatever game it was, because he would have got another point on top of that. But 18 points, that's a fantastic game week, especially from Crystal Palace's point of view. I think, you know, the 0-0 against Everton, the 1-0 against Norwich, great for their season. I'm pretty sure that secures them in the league. Unfortunately, for another season, I'm a Sheffield Wednesday fan, so I'm sure you'll get a kick to the face in a minute as to why I'm a bit bitter about Crystal Palace, but let's be honest, having a decent season, they're going to stay in another Premier League season. I'll be here next season when we come up and hopefully right the wrongs of a few seasons ago. But Wayne Hennessy, fantastic game, 2 game weeks from him. Is it worth bringing him in? To be honest, 4.2 million, looking at his fixtures, Arsenal, Man United, no. He hasn't got, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. There's better options out there. Great game week for that game week, no for this one. Second of all, we've got Joel Robles. Now, he had a decent double game week. I mean, the second one pulled it back as he got 3 bonus points from that, made 6 saves, got the 2 points from that, got 14 points at the end, so the Palace game saved him. Weren't very good against Watford, as I believe that score will show you. It was measly 1-0. It's not really what you're going to see. But he had a decent game week. Would I bring him in? To be honest, yes, because if you got your bench boost, 4.3 million, definitely worth chucking him on. After that, you got another double game week against Leicester and Sunderland, games where you could get 2 clean sheets if they play well. Bournemouth and Norwich as well. Got a good end to the season as Joel Robles, so definitely worth bringing him in. And especially this game week 34, I think it's a great chance to get a few clean sheets. And following on from that, we have to choose between Schmeichel, Lloris and Fabianski, and I chose Fabianski. Simple reason, Schmeichel was up against Sunderland. Lloris, I did do very well against Manchester United, didn't really trouble him that much though. And Fabianski, 1-0 win against Chelsea, the first league defeat under Gus Hiddink. It's a huge thing, and I'm pretty sure that as well takes Swansea. It takes them onto the 40-point mark, so that's pretty much them done. I mean, considering, you know, you're looking at these two teams, they're barely going to reach, you know, Norwich. That's the truth. Will I bring Fabianski in? To be honest, look at his fixtures, no double game weeks, no real good games, so no, it's not worth the risk. Moving on from that, we have the defenders, and there were, I can go back onto all players now, there were some big scoring defenders, due to double game weeks. Of course, we know about Alderweireld's 15 points, but first, Joel Ward on 18 points. Grabbed himself up 3 bonus points from the first game, clean sheet and an assist, and that helped him a lot. The second game, he just got a clean sheet, minutes played, 18 points. Fantastic game week from him. Again, is it worth bringing him in? Looking at game weeks, Crystal Palace players, no. This week, if you brought any Crystal Palace players in, defensive and goalkeeper wise, I mean, Hennessy, definitely fantastic move, but for me, I'm looking at it and it's not worth the risk. They could, but it is a huge, you know, possibility rather than a certainty, and you want certainty at this point just to get yourself up the rankings as much as you can. Moving on from that, Toby Alderweireld, the most complicated man because he cannot fit in my little boxes. Just a quick note though, I'm going to be revamping everything come next season. It is going to be a much higher quality setup, so it might be a day later than usual or on the usual days, but much higher quality, so expect to be waiting for that. But Toby Alderweireld grabbed a goal, grabbed 3 bonus points, a clean sheet in a 3-0 romping of Manchester United in about 2 seconds, I think it was. They got all their 3 goals in. They had a fantastic game week. Wish I would have stuck him on my pitch, but I can't even explain that. Well done to him. Will I bring him in? Looking at his fixtures, no double game weeks, but Spurs are Spurs. They've got a few good game weeks, and in fact, I could see all 5 of them being clean sheets, so definitely worth bringing him in for the small price, 6.5 million. It is expensive for a defender, but you know you're going to get good when you get Alderweireld. And lastly, we've got, as a choice between 3 Palace defenders or Alberto Moreno, and I chose Moreno because I'm usually against the old, you can't have this because, attacking centre-backs, but all 3 of them are literally just clean sheet, minutes played, clean sheet, minutes played. I thought Moreno affected the game because you look at the score in the end, it was 4-1, and he's grabbed a goal and assist from left-back. The goal wasn't too bad itself, to be honest. And that, considering he's got the same amount of points as someone in a double game week, if he'd have played 2 game weeks, which he has got next week, who would have thought, who would, risk it? And that's a fantastic game week from him. But a bonus, assist, goal scored in 90 minutes, 12 points, well done to him. Is it worth bringing him in? For me, definitely yes. 2 double game weeks coming up, not missing a single game week. Let's put 2 and 2 together and get sold. He's in your teams. Bournemouth and Everton coming up. I feel like he could get a clean sheet in both of them. Bournemouth away, tough but doable. Everton at home, definitely doable. Everton have been good away, but I couldn't score against Palace, so yeah, and he's very good on the attack as well, so could grab a goal or assist like he did in this week too. Moving on to the midfielders, now we got a few surprises in the midfield, and first of all, Eric Lamela comes in. Again, not a double game week. Goal scored, assist, 2 bonus points, and a clean sheet. Best thing about attacking midfield players, you get 1 for a clean sheet, even if they do no defending in the whole entire game. But 13 points, well done to Eric Lamela, the highest scoring midfielder on this game week. And second of all, another double game week player comes in. Are we shocked? Not really. Jason Puncheon comes in, and he's got 6 different things there. Minutes played, so he's played over 90 minutes in both. Got a bonus point in one, got a clean sheet in both, and of course scored a goal in the other one, which was against Norwich. And I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, yes, fantastic game week again. Is it worth bringing him in? For me, no. Palace players are just an absolute no. No point going into it further than that. And lastly, we had someone that I believe I did suggest in 11 points, Gylfi Sigurdsson. I don't know, I just had this feeling that he was going to do alright. I'm pretty sure it was him. I backed myself up on that pretty much. But, 3 bonus points, goal scored and a clean sheet. He was the difference against Chelsea, and he's going to be the difference next season if Swansea, do so, but I'm pretty sure they will. And, definitely a good game from him. Was it worth bringing him in? For me, looking at the fixtures, he ain't got a double game week, but he got 5 fantastic games, so definitely worth bringing him in because he's a fantastic player and he's in the form of his season so far. Look at those last 4 games, 11, last 6 games, you could say. Assist, a goal, goal, assist, goal, goal. Fantastic. Moving on to the strikers now. One last push, and of course, starting off it is the big hat-trick hero, the man who Ronaldo aspires to be. It's Andy Carroll. He comes in, 3 goals scored. Unsurprisingly, following on from that, 3 bonus points and played the full 90 minutes. He was an absolute menace, and something that Andy Carroll's very good at is attacking the ball in the air. And I've said this for a long, long time. I don't know if I said it public in videos. I think when it comes to aerial play, he's one of the best out there. On his day, best out there. If you can keep him fit, what a striker you've got for a season. You can stick him next to Enner Valencia or a Payet. You've got someone that can always knock the ball down. He's good with his feet as well. Is it worth bringing him in though? Let's have a look. Double game week 37, double game week 34. I'd say if you want to risk it, £6.3 million is definitely worth it because he has started playing a lot more recently, although it hasn't been starting until today. Or I say today, Arsenal. I think he also started in the FA Cup. Definitely worth the risk because he can cause some serious damage. Moving on from him though, another person that I predicted was James Vardiño. 2 goals against Sunderland. I thought it would be tighter than that, but it wasn't. 3 bonus points, 9 minutes played. Nothing more to say. Is it worth bringing him in? £7.7 million. No double game weeks, but 5 games which you could probably get a goal in. So I'd say yes, worth the risk if you've got the money. Then finally had a choice between Origi and Pella, and I decided to put Pella in there because once again I'd said get him in your teams for the coming game week against Newcastle. Bonus is 3, goals scored and assist, 90 minutes played equals 12. Well done to Graziano Pella, second most good looking man behind Olivier Giroud, both target men. Is that a coincidence? I don't know. But that is it for this episode. Hopefully you have enjoyed. To recap then, we've got Wayne Hennessy, no. Joe Robles, yes. Flappy Hansky, I'll leave that up to you, I've decided. Joel Ward, no. Alderweireld, yes. Moreno, definitely yes. Definite, probably the most definite thing you'll get in this video. Lamella, I'm 50-50 on it. If you want to take a risk, go for it, but I'm saying it's your choice, but I'd go with no. Pungent, no. And Sigurdsson, yes. Then we've got the attackers. Carroll, if it was worth a risk, yes. Jamie Vardy, yeah, I'll say worth a risk, yes. And Graziano Pella, to be honest, I'm looking at it, his fixture's coming up. Hasn't got double game week, but got a few good games. I'd say if you want to risk it, £7.9 million, go for it. But that is it for this episode. Hope you have enjoyed. If you like this video, then leave a like. Let me know what you think about my haircut and anything else in this video in the comments down below, and subscribe if you feel like I'm worthy. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.